Hi, I've got your energy stories for the fourth week of October 2022. In the first one, green steelmaking startup Electra nailed $85 million in financing to help it develop and scale its zero-emissions technology that electrochemically refines iron ore into pure iron at temperatures of just 140 degrees Fahrenheit. For context, most of the world's steel is made at about 2,912 degrees Fahrenheit using fossil fuels. This new technology could mean that renewables can be deployed to create the iron, which is subsequently converted into steel with electric arc furnaces. Electra can also apparently use lower grade ores containing as little as 35% iron. The company plans to build out its first pilot in Colorado next year, with commercial facilities running by the end of the decade. Well, the U.S. federal IRA subsidies, with their domestic content requirements, may already be attracting new investment to U.S. shores. Prior to passage of the IRA, planned investment in battery gigafactories was already in excess of $40 billion, and the current fleet is sized at about 100 gigawatt hours of annual capacity. Right after the IRA, though, announcements of additional investments came out from GM, Ford, SK Innovation, and LG Chem. Battery factory output is expected to double over the next 2 years and perhaps increase as much as tenfold by the end of the decade to 1,000 gigawatt hours annually, according to analysis from the Advanced Energy Economy. Those new gigafactories will need a lot of lithium, domestically sourced if possible, and the state of Nevada indicates that interest in mining local lithium resources is quite high. Through September 1st of this year, an estimated 17,375 claims have been filed in Nevada, presumably for lithium or lithium brine, in 18 different hydrographic basins. The National Renewable Energy Laboratory estimates that the offshore wind industry will need an average of between 15 and 58,000 full-time jobs from 2024 to 2030, depending on the amount of domestic content involved. That's up from fewer than 1,000 posts today. A bunch of those jobs will be in Rhode Island, as its main electric utility, Rhode Island Energy, just issued an RFP for between 600 and 1,000 megawatts of offshore wind, with bids due on the 1st of February 2023. And more jobs will also be located in California. The U.S. Bureau of Ocean Energy Management announced it will hold an offshore wind energy lease sale on the 6th of December for approximately 373,000 acres located on the outer continental shelf off Central and Northern California. The leases have the potential to yield over 4.5 gigawatts and will be the first West Coast wind leases, as well as the first to support commercial floating wind. Dominion Energy has proposed almost 24 new solar and energy storage projects totaling over 800 megawatts. Of these, 10 solar and storage projects totaling nearly 500 megawatts will be owned and operated by the utility. Our remaining 13 solar and energy storage projects at about 300 megawatts will be owned and operated by independent developers. If approved, these projects will be completed between 2023 and 2025. Overseas, VDI Bus and Coach and German energy company RWE plan to convert aging bus batteries into grid energy storage. Power packs of 43 electric buses will support a large 7.5 megawatt installation at RWE's power plant in Meerdijk in the Netherlands. Additional battery projects are being developed in Germany, the UK, and the United States, with an eventual goal of 3 gigawatts in the coming years. Australia's state of Victoria's grid is planning to rapidly decarbonize and has set a goal of 95% renewables by 2035, requiring an investment of about $630 million US to develop 4.5 gigawatts of renewable projects. The state's also upping its 2030 goal from 50% to 65% and will retire a number of coal plants earlier than previously anticipated. And finally, lack of available water may hamstring global green hydrogen development, as an estimated 85% of planned facilities are in areas with medium to high water stress. That's something to think about as billions of dollars of capital line up to make the hydrogen economy happen. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.